in street fighting, and I had to use some of my skills in that today too. So when I got the last round, that's the bitch got me. I was like, oh wow! I got the right hand, and then I put it down. I learned, no, like yeah, you talking about that stuff like I ain't got no power. I'm the only one that got power in here. You just big and strong. So I feel really good.
Claressa, you called this your true homecoming. How does it feel to be able to deliver, and the crowd was just insane too?
I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. I walked out and I looked around and I said, oh my God, this place damn near sold out. I only seen about 20 or 30 empty seats. I was doing the whole thing. I was like, wow, Flint, y'all really love me for real. I was so excited. And then just to walk out and I was like, this is too much. It was really too much. But I had to calm myself down, focus on the fight, focus on Danielle. And hey, it was a really great homecoming. I'm happy.
How much did you feed off of that energy? Like, could you really feel like your punches maybe had a little bit more to them?
Whenever I hit Danielle, and especially when I buzzed her in the third round, I think it was third, and then when I dropped in the 10th, I heard like it was like fireworks going off all over the arena. It was just crazy. I was like, wow. You know, I fought many places, but it is nowhere like fighting in Detroit and fighting in Flint. I'm like, fighting in Flint and fighting up in Detroit. I mean, they got the best fans in the world to me. Like, they always show up for me. They make a lot of noise, and it's not ever a quiet round, ever. So I just thank them for being so supportive and just sticking behind me since I was a little kid. And even my first coach, Jason Crutchfield, was here today. And listen, if he's happy with my performance, I'm happy. So he was happy.
Tell me about that moment in the third. They were chanting, "Whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick," and then you got the knockdown. That was a surreal, like, chill-inspiring moment. How did you feel in that? Could you feel the crowd, like Mark was saying, making the punches more powerful? How do you kind of feel that?
Flint is a different type of place. I can tell you that, like, the people that we have here, they are just so, they are fight fans for one. They're so supportive, and they just, you know, take you for who you are. So them even saying, "Whoop that trick," you would never hear that in no other women's boxing match ever in history, because it's just not even something that people even accept that come from women. People accept that from me here coming from Flint, and they understand me, and they know that, listen, I'm just as hood, just as street, but I'm also business and savvy, you know, and I'm very smart. So they accept me for the full package, and I just love them so much for that.
You said what you haven't or what you have accomplished so far in your career hadn't been enough coming into tonight. How would you kind of reassess that after tonight's fight?
I don't know. It's too much. I'm a 17-time world champion now, 4-time undisputed.
Say that.
I don't even know what to say. I'm 16-0. That's my first time saying this since it happened. I'm 16-0. I tried to pick up my 4th knockout today. I did it, so I'm 16-0 with 3 knockouts. But I really couldn't be prouder, and I'm just happy to be an advocate for women's boxing and just push the game forward.
Even for you, like, for you to come here, Dr. Rell was telling you that you're not going to be here every single time.
Yeah.
For people of Flint to be able to see your greatness, this is like an Ali type moment. This is a Shields moment, a GWOAT moment. Put that in perspective. I know you're fresh off the fight, but just the perspective of being able to do that for this city, and you showed them look right back after the interview.
Listen, I don't care where I go. I represent Flint to the fullest. I've been wearing my hair blue for the water crisis since the water crisis started. I don't just do it just because it's in newspapers and everybody's talking about it and all these celebrities get behind it. I really stick up for Flint, and I stand up for us, and I come here, and I'm always talking with the mayor about how we can make the city better. I'm throwing events here. What was the question? What'd you ask me?
Just about how you're not going to be here in Flint every single fight, but to be able to show it the way you did.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here in Flint every time, but I thought this was the perfect time to come back with like the fire inside coming out and to showcase my upbringing in the city of Flint all over the world. And then to just bring the fight back here. The last time I fought here, it was COVID, so only 200 people were allowed to come. I knew I could sell the place out. I knew that my fans would show up for me. I knew, and I wanted to have a historical fight. So to fight for the heavyweight undisputed championship and the first woman to ever do that, I was like, this is definitely a big moment for me, and I'm really excited, and I'm happy that I was able to bring it back home, and I was even able to bring a papoose to Flint. So that was what's up.
When do you think it'll set in that, I mean, you are the first boxer, 3 different weight classes, to be an undisputed world champion? Will that ever set in, or do you want to just keep fighting and then let it set in at the very end? career?
I think I want to keep fighting to let it set in at the very end because I haven't gotten all my endorsements, all my sponsorships yet. So I have some, but it's like I'm waiting to get the 20 million Adidas, 30 million Under Armour and Nike. I'm looking to get. I'm trying to get on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Like I'm still trying to get there. I want to represent all these companies, so I have some work to do. But as far as the boxing goes, I'm going to keep racking up the wins, racking up the belts, and building a brand.
Obviously, everybody wants to know what's next. That's a common question that people ask, but I'm just curious, is it even possible to top undisputed heavyweight champion of the world?
Honestly, it is a hard thing to top, but anybody can do it. It's me.
Okay.
I actually have to. I think I'm gonna have to have surgery on my left arm. I tore my labrum last week, so the fight almost didn't happen. So shout out to Denise, Paulina, Heather, and Jenny at the UFC Center. They did me the shock treatment. Wasn't able to lift my arm for 2 or 3 days. So for this fight to even be able to happen, I always give my highest praise and my highest thanks to God because I didn't want to let Flint down, and but I really couldn't use my jab the way that I wanted to. But I did the best that I could. I iced it. I did the therapy. Now I think I may have to have maybe a shoulder surgery.
All right, thank you guys.